good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And good yards there after the catch for London with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run first down in the game for Trey Benson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Again, it's Benson. It's a short pickup. This to the 49. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Heed with the catch. And he'll be taken down the base in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Murray with the handles to Benson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. To remain Pratt up to make the stop.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Hey, over. Stop.
Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Butler on that hookup. It's an Arizona first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he's in. Ray Benson set down
they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Raiders nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
The man in motion here is Chuck. The throw on the first play, it's Smith. This one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Boş. Olur. Stop.
Vincent. Oh, he's not going to get it. In fact, they shoved him backward.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. It's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Flush to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's on the ground with Genty. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Raider first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown
at their own 35-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it with a second down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Intercepted. Picked off by Darren Porter. And the Raiders will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the Bombers. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Smith from the gun on third down.
and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. Oh, hut! Two.
They go play action for Murray. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Until he gets inside the 35.
31 yards.
A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
That's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end down. Gain there of 21. 1st down, Vegas.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while it certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll travel forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits.
He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
2 touchdowns for him in the game. There's 10 and 11 on the year.
Daniel Carlson on for the
For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30
Makes the
on the
score
year.
Cardinals 17. Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin with
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He gets this close to the 40. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
a 2nd down and 7. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman's. And we're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. This is a great reason why. Ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Second down, Murray. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Murray. Quickly to the outside and complete. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Ryland's kick here is good. Cardinals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Chad Wyden to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunately, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll run with Jenkins. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Las Vegas
defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Raiders. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. That is Smith. In the backfield, it's Andrew Genty. And the defense trying to tighten down here. He's going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up third and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
35-yard line.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Tackled by Jeremy Chin.
Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing Murray. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Murray from the gun on third down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Check 59, cover.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Forced to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Smith. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. And they'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Genty. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's good.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Bowers the man in motion.
38-yard line.
Tino now on first and 10. That is caught by Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action now. It's Gino. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Cardinals are going to get the football at their own 23.
All this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Who you got?
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yeah.
On the zone read, again defensive. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Blake Gillikin in
The
punt
Cardinals
formation
line up for a punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard
From
line.
the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Gino to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Darius Robinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. On 2nd down, Smith. Open man's got it. That's Chark. They will get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down
for the Raiders.
He's going to take this from his own 2. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Murray now on 2nd down. A dive too far out in front of us. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looks to be on target. No cancels. And now 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt formation as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return is Tucker. Oh, how about that hit? He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It's about all.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
From the 43. Here's 2nd down and 9. Back, Gino. Over the middle. That's the tight end battle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty.
Ashton Genty, the ball carrier. He was brought down by the Cowboys. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
To throw, Smith. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown like that. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey.
Taken down.
Brings up second and
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with it there.
Shaheed with the catch. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hey. Deuce. Stop.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
This one's going to be tough.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, Benson begins the 4th quarter. That was going too far either way. Defense breaks on it. They hold him to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively, holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
This one is complete, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McCoy. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
And the Cardinals.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, Murray. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's
find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the point now. Bye-bye. The kick is good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
31. Raiders 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one.
Take over first
Through the end zone, 4
at
touchdowns.
their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Jensen. And not much there. Quick defense. Held to no good.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's caught outside. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitching catch. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
On play action. Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one. There's still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, they go with Jensen. He's getting brought down very close to that play. It's a gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Gino going to throw for it. He's got his man outside. It's complete. He's in. Ashton Jensen. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got out of hands, boy.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one is incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He lets one go. Looking
was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third down, Murray. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Hey, Larry.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
Intended for Rashid Shaheed. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's the ball. Hut.
Smith to throw on first and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll drop the throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
And the overshot is mad. To the end zone, that one's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. It's a big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side at 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Easy.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Move. Biggest. Stop.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to air this one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darian Horse.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Brought in by Trot. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. His fifth break of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down is Smith. This is complete to his tight end Bell. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
At the 29-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders.